Vani eftach boch. This is the last words of chapter Nun Hey, where the famous song of Padav Sholem, which is so closely linked to today, Yud Gimel Tammuz, the day where the previous Rebbe was actually released from his exile and received his complete freedom. So Gut Yom Tov, and together with Vani Eftach Boch, which means that we trust in you, God. We have faith in you. We have faith in you that you will continue to protect the soldiers, every single one. Continue to protect every Jew in Eretz Yisrael. Release our hostages, and Chag HaGeula, it be the ultimate redemption today. Would be so beautiful that this Shabbos Parshas Balak, where there is the prophecy of Mashiach, would be so nice to hear the Torah reading from Mashiach himself. That's how I imagine it in the Beis Hamikdash. So let's give some tzedakah towards that and share with you a personal experience so much related to Yud Gimel Tammuz. The Rebbe Nesicha speaks about that the previous Rebbe, when he was arrested, and his entire behavior in Russia at the time was complete Mesirus Nefesh, selfless, self-sacrifice, ready to give up his life any moment for the well-being of the Jewish community. And the Rebbe explains that this Mesirus Nefesh of the previous Rebbe is what inspired generations in Russia, out of Russia, to act in a similar way, to hold on to Yiddishkeit, thanks to the previous Rebbe's Mesirus Nefesh. So here is an experience that I personally saw. 1987, before Perestroika, before Glasnost, Russia is still in the height of communism. Jews are still being pursued and thrown into prison and to the refuseniks, as we know, Siberia, prison, etc. So in 1987, I had the merit, the schus, to be sent by the Rebbe's office, together with my brother Rabbi Gershon Grosbaum, who is a world expert in building mikvahs, to visit clandestinely for 2 weeks the Jewish people in Russia. We were supposed to be in Moscow and in Vilna. I'll share with you one experience of the many. Shabbos, after we finished services in the little shul, which was called the Marina Rosh Synagogue, which was the place where the hidden chassidim would sit, daven, verbring. After the kiddush in the shul, very meager kiddush, I have to say, plenty of vodka, but not much else. A local individual by the name of Sasha Lukatsky invited us to come and have the Suda Shabbos with his family. We refused because we know it is illegal. He says, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Come. Anyway, we went. Coming into the house, we felt tremendous tension. And we figured that's because of our presence. So we kept on telling Sasha, let us go to the hotel. We'll be fine. Don't worry. No, there's nothing to do with you. What's the issue? So why is everybody so tense? Our 16-year-old daughter, that usually gets away from going to school on Shabbos, today is the final exam. She's one of the top students. The principal himself came into the class to say, and pointing kind of to my daughter, to make sure that tomorrow she is in school and taking the exam. It's a 4-hour walk from home to school. To be there 8 o'clock in the morning, she has to leave around 3:30. Walking in the streets of Moscow, a girl alone of 16, is, let's say, mildly dangerous. But before Shabbos, she made herself a deep wound in her hand, so that the hand should be bandaged, rightfully bandaged, and stitches. So even if the nurse will come and check why there is a bandage, she'll see that indeed she has a deep cut. So that's why this stress. She left this morning 3 o'clock. According to their calculation, she should be back around 4:30. It's not 4:30, so we're tense. We're waiting to see what's going to be. In the meantime, we're sitting down at the Shabbos table. We're having Suda Shabbos. And then around 4:30, a faint knock on the door. You're told to go into the other room to hide, because you never know who's at the door. The mother, through the peephole, notices that this is the daughter. She quickly opens the door. Daughter comes in, and their mother and daughter fall in each other's arms. This girl now has walked already for 8 hours with a wound in her hand. She's home, safe. The first words she told the mother when she fell into her arms. I didn't understand Russian, but it was explained to me later. She said, Baruch Hashem, thank God I didn't write. I didn't transgress Shabbos. Can you relate to this? Do we have this level of self-sacrifice for Hashem? So Eibishter, in the merit of this girl alone, we should have Moshiach today and celebrate with the Rebbe and the previous Rebbe in the Beis HaMikdash. Good Shabbos.